like a little old lady, I swear. Oh, bless you. Took me a while, didn't it? Right. Say hello to everybody.
Hello!
No, don't deafen them. What you got to tell them?
To click that subscribe button.
Like and subscribe. Click the subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Comment that Nanny's the best YouTuber ever.
Exactly. Nanny is the...
So Nanny's the best YouTuber.
I am the best YouTuber ever. What?
On my tablet I got a YouTube account.
Yeah.
I really need it.
Yeah, but when you start using it a bit, I'll give the link to a few people. Yeah, not everybody, but I'll give it to a few people. Okay. So happy days, isn't it? Right, bedtime, girls.
Come on,
Nana, love you.
Night, guys. Night.
You muppets.
Very sweet, then. And let's go sleep.
Right, close the door for me, okay? Good girls. There we go, that was easy. Let's have a look. So we're not overly prepared this evening. A really good old friend died today, so shit is shit. And there we go. But I hope everybody's okay. I think I just totally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I did. There we go. It'll all turn out in the end, won't it? Hi, Sally. Hi, Garth. How you doing, mate? There we go. Right. Sorry. I discovered a new channel today. And I only discovered it today. I think it's been around for a while. Because as I've already said, yeah, and I am going to stand by this, that I will keep going on about Fordit Wrangler because he is a lying, valor-stealing fucking cunt. So I will keep going on about him. Every time I go live, I will definitely talk about him, even if it's just for a few minutes. So, here we go.
I'm sick and tired of all these stolen valor assholes parading around on the internet impersonating members of the United States Armed Forces.
I broke my leg a half-inch under the knee, and I didn't know about it for 3 weeks.
What kind of low-life, commie-loving, dick-shitting piece of human garbage bottom feeder would do that?
Now, keep in mind, I didn't know I had a broken leg, so everything else was just, I was on that broken leg for 3 weeks in full battle rattle.
Hey, you don't see me going to all the dumpsters you suck dick behind and impersonating you to all the hobos lining up to pay their hard-earned spare change to take a shit in your mouth, do ya? So back the fuck off!
But my 3 tours in Afghanistan and all my injuries and all the horrors I freaking seen, you're going to be pissed off at me because your damn smack supplier raised the price.
It might not be
The fucking horrors that he has seen coming from a bloke that did not get through basic training, but yeah.
federal offense yet, but stolen valor is as real and serious an issue to our soldiers as figuring out how to remove my boot from your small intestines will be to you when I get my hands on you. Because the small intestine is further inside your body than the large one, so it would hurt more. See? I know that much about human anatomy, but I don't go around calling myself a doctor on some fruity-ass Facebook page.
Yeah.
The murder case is not going to paint me in a very pretty light. It's not.
Why don't you do the world and yourself a favor?
Sorry, the chat didn't catch up. Hi, Sally. Hi, Keller. Hi, Simon. And Alex Fox. Hi, Celtic Bastard. How you doing? I ain't seen you for a bit. How you doing? I'm Snorter. Hello, mate. How you? Oh, cheers, mate. Absolutely. Beauty is absolutely skin deep.
And throw yourself in front of a speeding bus. Hey, maybe you'll learn a little something about physics in the process and you can start pretending to be Sir Isaac Newton. Or better yet, his ghost. His ghost that lets hobos take shits in his mouth for spare change after blowing them.
I did the burglary. Absolutely. I knew that particular neighbor down the road had painkillers. I knew that she wasn't home. I busted away.
I didn't even notice that properly, Obviously, that's Fordit Wrangler. That's Cyrax, isn't it? And them two at either end haven't changed, have they? Or is it just me not knowing somebody? That's fucking Cyrax, though. I've noticed that now.
Window, I went in, I stole the painkillers.
God bless all of the real soldiers in the United States Armed Forces, past, present, and future. You guys provide the blanket of freedom that keeps America warm and safe at night. Especially these fuckers. The 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit, 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines, 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, Military Police Company Headquarters Battalion, 1st Marine Division, 3rd Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion, Comanche Company, 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines, 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, the 214 Infantry, 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines, the VMM 261, 2nd Combat Engineer Battalion, the 3-8, the 2-5, the 2-4, the 6-9, and the 1st Battalion.
Right, I was listening to this when I was walking to my mum's earlier, and he said 6-9, and I thought, you know what, yeah, talking to me.
2nd Marines Alpha Company. Keep up the great work, and don't let these cyber stolen valor dickheads get you down.
And day one of my 2-day rotation off, I was going to get a shower. And I was in damn pair of PT shorts, and first sergeant saw it. And he called me over there, and I started to limp to him. And he went, nope, Sergeant, you stay there. Yes, Top. And he come over and took one look at my leg and said, get your smart ass. Yes,
Of course he did, bro. Of course he did.
It's not your fault that you're so badass that everybody wishes they were you. Oh, and one more thing. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you tell him. Right there, I'm trying. I'm really struggling. This phone's really, really slow. I'm trying to post a link. Let's have a look. No, that didn't work. No, that absolutely didn't work. Yep. Nope. What to do that? Go on, work. Yay. Go on. Yay! Right, hopefully that'll work. Dear me, I hope everybody's okay anyway. Yeah, an old friend of mine, like really, you know, all my tearaway days and whatnot, that I've very often and openly spoken about, times when I used to get arrested and all this and that. We had a proper tight group of friends, and we might not have seen each other very often anymore, but if anything was serious, we'd be there for each other. And clearly we didn't know that anything was serious with him. He never told any of us, and he decided to end it, basically. So one of my really good friends has gone. I've got so many hilarious memories with him, and so it's very fucking sad. So yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not after anything or like that. I'm just letting everybody know why I might be a little bit down and whatnot, you know. So, right, and let's have a look. Sorry, you know how I am. I'm trying to find the right way now. I can't do it the other way. I just can't do it. Let's see what else he's done yet, because I only found this shit today, and I think he looks funny.
I expected to get my ass whooped over my criminal past tonight. And if those that are so jealous because they can't even get a man.
Thank you, Garth and Delete Laws. Thank you. And auditor, flipping out, couldn't even talk properly just saying. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Just a couple of books and some support for Mineton. Thank you, mate. Cheers. I really appreciate it.
Have to come up with the shit they do against my wife. That she's not real, that I made her up.
Cheers, Simon. I appreciate it.
That she's a hooker, whatever. And I'll tell y'all right now, I would not trade Kimmy in. I wouldn't trade Kimmy in for anything. Overweight loser.
In my defense, I haven't seen any of these, by the way. Okay, that'll do. Right. I'll go the right way round, you know how it is. I said that we would watch more of that bullshit that we were watching last night. So, that's the old one where I was going crazy about it. It really is, isn't it, delete loads? That's what I was thinking. It's fucking... And this is why I don't understand why people are supporting him still. It is out there. The actual official records and documents are out there. Everybody now knows the truth. And you know what the best that they can come out with, yeah, is... So what if he embellished? Embellished his military service a bit. Embellished? There's a difference between embellishing and fucking making a fucker up. I can, you know what, yeah, I can sit there now and say to all of you, you know what, yeah, I finished school, I finished school, went college, went university, I decided to teach for 10 years, and then, you know, because of, I don't know, because of whatever, I'm sat here now. I could do that. That ain't the truth. I didn't finish school. I got pregnant at 14 years old. I did not finish school. I went to college a bit, but nothing major. I went to college just to do my GCSEs. That was literally it. I've never been to university. I don't claim to be some fucking... I don't know, you know what I mean?
Okay, how's everybody doing? This is you.
Oh my god, it started from a complete wrong place. Oh, that's why. Give me a second. I'm not happy. It started from the beginning again. And I can't remember how far through it we'd got. His pause face is funny though, so let's save that. There's not going to be anything spectacular tonight, by the way. I've got one can of beer, bad news and all this, that and the other. So, and no, I haven't got to get up early. That's fucking shit, man. I ain't even got to get up early. I've got no whisker. That's devastating. Yep, Simon, absolutely. I know, Goth, absolutely, you're right as well. Yep, delete those, you're right as well. Exactly, delete those. I mean, I said that, yeah. I gave an example of embellishing. I said, well, embellishing is you go fishing and you catch a £30 fish and, you know, and you have a bit of a scrap with it for like 20, 30 minutes. But what you tell everybody is that it was a £75 fish and you were scrapping with it for 2 hours or something. Now, I mean, that's embellishing. Pretending that you've been to Afghanistan and you did all these fucking, what's it called? What? Oh my God, I can't even remember. Anyway, right, and that you've had all these, just all this, that, and the other. That is not embellishing. That is pure and simple chatting shit. That's it, chatting shit. Fuck off.
Passed by the state government, that's passed by the federal government. A lot of people hate government, and listen, I don't know if you can loop me in with hate. It's not going good. It's not going good.
That is very true, Salah. But the reason it bothers me, yeah, is that us lot on this side of the fence are supposed to be better. We're better than that. We're not so small-minded. And even when we might have had negative experiences with the police, we're not stupid enough to think that that's all police. Like, for example, me, I've had bad experiences with police. But I'm not stupid enough to think that's every single copper. I expect better from us. I do. I expect better. Hi, Cove. How you doing, mate? Just chilling over there. Right. Anyway. No, see, look, it's the fucking same, man. Clearly, I didn't sort it out. Sorry, give me a second.
On the left, you can't identify me on the right. I'm what's called a civil libertarian.
Got it. This is where we were last night. There we go. See?
Mandate that then got pushed through Congress and voted upon. And the people were just like my mom. Yeah, get a mandate going. And what did that do? That created the prison industrial complex. That created it. That's how we have it. It's through a mandate. We have gone through since 1776, 1876, 1976. We're still a young country. We're 250 years old. We're not old. We're young. And we are on the precipice of failure.
Spread your comment, Garth. That's fucking awesome.
Because of the push for communism and socialism, it won't work. It won't work. Look, I had a nice conversation with Man of Justice. He's a black civil libertarian like I am. You can't identify me on the left. You can't identify me on the right. I'm what's called a civil libertarian. Meaning that I've read the Constitution, I've read the Bill of Rights. I stand for it. I uphold it. I believe in it. It is the foundation and the fabric of our America that we live in today. I'm a civil libertarian. Now I'm going to have to work with people on the right because the left has shoved me away. Shoved me away. Both hands shoved. And even if it's not everybody on the left, it's enough people that they got my accounts banned. And let me just tell you something. I'm a full-grown man. I get emotional about things. The way I feel about my accounts being banned because of an online cult called The Fold, mass reporting my accounts, I can't even begin to tell you the anger I have in my heart. I can't even begin to tell you. If I start to express it, I'll become very ugly. I'll become very unattractive.
Yeah, exactly. Covert and Salah, exactly. There are actual people online that really will fight for your rights and give you solid advice and whatnot. And people follow this cunt. Shocking.
Because the anger I have is dangerous and it's unhealthy. But I'm going to take it out on them in court. You guys can go to brandonaracist.com. I sell a mug for $125. I sell a t-shirt for $1,000.
Oh, bollocks, let's put it up. By the way, to anybody that doesn't already know, this is vintage chili. This is from a while ago, so...
I'm not kidding. A hat for $500. We got to raise $250,000. I'm not even joking. And that is to make it so that we set a case precedent that if someone calls you a racist, you'll be able to say DeCastro versus Ellis out of Virginia. Or DeCastro versus Highland out of Plano, Texas. We have to set a case precedent. A modern day case precedent. The cases I have memorized that set case precedent for defamation are from 1937, 1942, 1951. Those are the cases I know that I'm not revealing here. Because I'm taking these people down. They have to be taken down. Right? And then what I get out of that, by the way, right, is I get, I believe it's called civil discourse. I believe it's called, I can't remember the exact term, but the judge, after I beat them in defamation, the judge can say, what do you want? And I can say, I want their accounts taken down. And he can issue an order that their accounts have to be deleted. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? That's what I'm going to do.
So yeah, this is back in the day when he thought that he'd be able to stop people, literally stop them, legally stop them from being able to do anything online. I'm going to remove them offline, so it's funny. It's old chili is always funny chili.
Someone just said no doxing. I've never doxed anybody. I've never doxed anybody in my entire life.
Oh yeah, didn't that change? Because this is clearly then, I assume, before he doxed anybody. Because that fucking changed, didn't it? He used to say as well. You say, oh, get your details, I'll fucking dox you. He didn't used to say fucking, I say fucking, but he fucking did. He didn't say fucking, I mean. He said that he'd dox him. I know what I mean. Do you lot know what I mean?
The guy who said I doxed him is a liar. He's just lying. Just making things... When you say doxing, that means you're revealing someone's identity on the internet. I've never done that to anybody ever in my life. But there's going to be no cops sucking by me because I have to work with people on the right. I was just at this convention in Phoenix, and there was a bunch of cops there.
Hi, Conspiracy. I don't think I said hi to you. I'm sorry. Anybody that I've not said hi to, I'm really, really sorry. Hello, everybody.
Celebrated. I just walked right by them. I don't have any respect for you, buddy. You're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. If you're not part of the problem, if you're a cop and you're not part of the problem, okay, fine. then endorse the Mullen Commission and endorse the Knapp Commission and say openly you want a third party that records cops, that has subpoena power and arresting power, and puts checks and balances on law enforcement.
Hey, Fat God, not seeing you for a bit. You alright, mate? You forgot, yeah, he did, yeah. This is old though, Asgard. That's what's quite funny. He's saying all this, and then, what? In the grand scheme of things, minutes later, he docks loads of people. Well, bollocks, that didn't work.
America, and change the name from law enforcement to peace officers. We don't want law enforcers. I don't want you enforcing a law of someone crossing the street. The guy gave me a ticket at a closed road when I had to do a U-turn, and the light was red, and I was in the middle of traffic because I turned into a closed road. That man, I guarantee you, when I find anybody, maybe crowdsources, when you find the Arizona oath, the oath.
Hey, Leanne, how you doing, love? That is a fucking good, that's a good pause face, that is. Yeah, man. Fucking hell, you've gotta love, ain't ya, the ability to screenshot. It's fucking great.
Arizona peacekeepers, they have to work within a certain rational. I know they do. I haven't found it yet. I've just been kind of getting ready to go, right? But I need to know if anybody knows the Arizona peace officers' rules of engagement. They have to use common sense.
I actually think so. I think it was Sally, but I'm not 100% sure.
I explained to the cop 15 times. You didn't see the road was closed over there? You didn't see that I didn't have any warning and I had no choice? So if you're a cop and you want my respect in any way, shape, or form, then you have to first say, I want the Mullen Commission's recommendation that we have a third party for subpoena power and arresting power. And they collect all the body cam footage and they collect all the dash cam footage at the end of every shift. We no longer get access to it.
Oh, absolutely, Kova. Some other hater of Blue Bacon gave him the details, so, yeah. He literally did fuck all. Oh, that's all good, Asgard. I've seen you here a few times, so thank you, though. I love that you're always here. Being silent's absolutely fine, mate. Thank you for being here.
No longer investigate ourselves, a third party does. The name I give it is called Montesquieu, Spirit of Laws, Checks and Balances. There will be no cop sucking. It won't happen. It won't ever happen. If you're a cop, I talked to a kid, his dad's a cop. He said, my dad's a cop. I said, great, kid, I'm happy for your dad. I got nothing against your dad. And after I talked to the kid for maybe 15 minutes, he started to tell me how his dad told him how crappy the Phoenix Police Department was, how they were garbage, how they cheated people.
My son's going to become a cop, by the way. So, fuck you, Chili. My son's going to become a cop. Fair enough, it's in the UK and he's never going to come across, I fucking hope not anyway, the likes of Chili. But my son's going to be a cop and I could not be prouder. I really couldn't. And don't misunderstand, yeah. I have got... Me and my brother had a happy childhood, but it wasn't right kind of thing. My older brother died and my older brother did his bits and whatnot. And that weren't great. But also that fucked my mum and dad up. So they kind of turned to drink a lot. But we had... my older brother who died, we had his mates, they still always came around. They ended up living with us and stuff. And they were still doing things like doing ram raids and fucking burglaries and all this, that and the other. So our house got searched loads of times. We did not like police. We didn't. But my son's going to be a copper. And I love my son. And... also, I have met nice coppers. I've had good interactions with them. I think my point of what I was just saying, yeah, is that the upbringing that me and my brother had, we're proud, but it's kind of funny. We're getting a copper in the family. Happy days. It's wicked.
All the time. This is an 18-year-old kid who I met at that right convention. And he told me, after I said, listen, I don't like cops, I know you're spacing, my dad's a cop. I said, I'm not trying to offend you, brother. I'm not against you.
You never know, Goff. You never know. He could do. He could do.
I don't hate your dad as a human being. He joined the Death Star. And guess what happens after you join the Death Star? You become evil. When you see somebody abuse someone else and you don't immediately arrest that person, you are as bad as the person doing the abuse. There will be no cop sucking. That will not.
Now, I got told that ages ago, Asgard. And yeah, it's true, isn't it? For basically, small dick. That's what it means.
Happen. If some people on the right can't accept me, God bless you. Go with God, you're free. You're free. But you know what I noticed when I was there at that right convention, right? You know what I noticed? When I told them I'm coming over to the left, I'm pro-
Sorry, I'm trying to get it, yeah? No, that didn't work. We'll get there in the end. That'll do.
I'm for reparations for American descendants of slaves in the South, where we bombed their homes. I'm for reparations for black people in the South. That hasn't changed one bit. They were like, well, we don't agree on everything. The only real issue I had with people on the right was that I'm pro-choice. That was the biggest issue I had. It wasn't even that All right. So now when we go down the history of time, so now what we talked about a moment ago, and this is what I actually came on to talk about, there's been 4 governors and there's been 1 black chief executive in the history of America. That's why we have civil rights. That's why we have civil rights versus civil liberties. I've explained this a lot of times, right? We are born with civil liberties. These are your first 10 civil liberties, inalienable rights given to you by God. And if you don't want to say God gives you an atheist, that's fine. Given to you by the universe that you were spawned from, the stardust of which you were born out of. Because your mama came from the same stardust. That's just the way it is. We don't know. If you're an atheist, fine. But these inalienable rights are given to you by your creator. You are born with these rights because you're a human being. The government simply recognizes those rights, puts them on a piece of paper, and says these are inalienable rights. They can't be changed. And then, of course, the 1925 case of Carroll versus United States says we can go around your rights if we think we're chasing you, or we gotta get evidence off of you, or someone could die. And we say that we think someone could die, then we can just scrap your rights. And that's the unelected Supreme Court. So we're born with these civil liberties. We're born with civil liberties that are inalienable rights. Civil rights are when we pass amendments because we are a democratic republic or a federal republic or a constitutional republic, however you want to see it. Right? There's a lot of ways you could call it, but we are what's commonly called a federal republic. That's the actual term that's current. So what that means is that these amendments up here that are created, those are civil rights, not civil liberties. Civil rights are when a minority group, like black people, who represent 12-13% of the population, they can't.
Hey up Norfolk, how you doing, mate? Are you okay? Sorry, I weren't looking at the chat. Oh shit, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I meant to fucking look into that and talk about that Jeremiah's in jail. That's fucking awesome.
Get the same civil liberties that you and I are born with, right? They're not recognized because of the color of their skin, and they're discriminated against because of it. And then what happens is we pass civil rights for minority groups who don't have a democratic
Very true, Goff.
representation. And that's passed by what? That's passed by the federal government. That's not passed by the state government. That's passed by the federal government. A lot of people hate government. And listen, I don't know if you can loop me in with hate.
Hi, Vampiro. How you doing?
It's not going good. It's not going good. It is not going good. Our government is not going good. And Joe Biden, let me just tell you something. Did you see his press release? For those of you who got vaccinated.
Same makeover. That's why I don't really watch him anymore either. And then because he uses the little girl as well to try and scrounge money to try and e-beg, and it's fucking despicable.
And you did the right thing. You're going to have a wonderful, glorious winter and blah, blah, blah. And the next slide down is, for those of you who didn't get vaccinated, you're going to have a winter of death and destruction. This is released by Joe Biden. I hope we don't go to a civil war. Someone just said we're going to a civil war. Well, let me just tell you something. If we do, I leave America. I'm out of here.
Hi, Rampage. How you doing, love? And I've no idea, that's God. I don't follow stuff as much as I used to. So I sort of do a little bit of YouTube and all this, that, and the other, but then I balance it out by just watching some shit on whatever, you know what I mean, on TV or fucking the Disney app or Netflix or something like that. It's helping because, you know, it's good to have a bit of a balance. Like what Tone said, you know what I mean, just doing this shit all the time, it brings you down, it fucking depresses you. So, not this, by the way, what I mean is like, you know, watching fucking fraudsters videos and reacting to them or making a video about what they've done, that kind of thing, it ends up getting to you, basically. Hi, Majestic, how you doing, love? Anybody that I've not said hi to, I'm really, really sorry. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's okay. I have a horror movie. I am. Do you know what really bugs me? Yeah, you know the films that I end up wanting to watch, and so then I'll go on to Amazon Prime or onto Netflix, and I'll look for them, and they're never on there, never, and it's so annoying. On Amazon Prime, it's on there, but you have to pay for it. I already fucking paid for Amazon Prime. Fuck that shit. A minister, a priest, and a rabbit, was it supposed to be a rabbi, walked into a pub. The rabbit looked around and said, I'm pretty sure I'm a typo. I did not see that coming. Honestly, I said it, didn't I? You sure you don't mean a rabbi? I like that. That's fucking awesome. Oh, dear me. The Thing is the best horror movie ever. The one from the 80s, that's the best horror movie ever. And it is a fact, because I say so. By the way, though, my husband also says so. And J.L. Warren, Bridge the Divide, fucking Weekly Hot. I can't remember his other channel's name, but yeah, he says so as well. So that's it. It's a fact. If all us three say so, it's obviously a fact. Watch The Thing. Kurt Russell. It's fucking wicked. But you know what I did also like, yeah? They did a prequel not too long ago. Remember the Final Destination films? Yeah, so you know the third, I think it was, Final Destination film with the roller coaster? So the main character out of that, she was in the prequel to The Thing. And that's actually pretty good. Nothing will ever be The Thing, the original. But that, it was pretty good. It was good. They kept to the story and shit. It was pretty cool. So yeah, there we go.
To fist fight someone who will fist fight me square up. It's my favorite thing to do. Right? A fair fist fight between two men, nothing better. Have it out, boys. And when you're done, shake the other man's hand. He was man enough to ball up his...
Right, wait that.
To do. Right? A fair fist fight between two men.
Oh my god, it'd be funny, you know, if we had him slower. Oh, that's awesome. Where did that come from? Oh, I love it. I love it. That's great. Oh, I look so sad. Bless him. I almost feel bad. Not really. There we go. Sorry, I'll stop messing. Right, we'll listen to him slow now because it might be funny.
This is released by Joe Biden.
That was awful. Right, okay, we're going back to 08. And then carry on.
I hope we don't go to a civil war. Someone just said we're going to a civil war. Well, let me just tell you something. If we do, I leave America. I'm out of here. I love to fist fight someone who will fist fight me square up. It's my favorite thing.
That's actually what I wanted, yeah, to try and... Fuck. Sorry. I know I'm annoying, but I'm allowed to be. A friend has died and I'm a bit upset, so...
Someone just said we're going to a civil war. Well, let me just tell you something. If we do, I leave America. I'm out of here. I love...
Got him. Fucking got him. Right, so... Go like that, look. That didn't work. I pressed the totally wrong button. Oh no, I did it again. Fuck's sake, man, I can't even work my own phone. What the fuck? Is it that one? Oh, that's the one. Okay. Right, it's that. And that. Ah, no, but my hand goes in the way, look. Never mind, fuck it. I just wanted to do me having a fist as well, but I just couldn't because I suck. So there we go, never mind.
Fist fight someone who will fist fight me square up. It's my favorite thing to do. Right? A fair fist fight between two men, nothing better. Have it out, boys.
I absolutely agree, Alvin Piro. He's not violent in the slightest. He thinks that he's so amazing and so hard and all this, that, and the other, and he really isn't. Just not at all, so there.
And when you're done, shake the other man's hand. He was man enough to ball up his fists and take you on. Have a little respect. And after you win, lose, or draw, shake the man's hand.
This is the thing, innit? Drunk chili is the way. Drunk chipmunk chili, as Lee Lowe says. This is the future. This is the way forward. I'm sorry, but it fucking is. This is awesome.
He took you on with all that he is, his El Natural, my body, against your body. May the best man win. I love a good fist fight. I'm not going to a civil war. I'm not doing it. I'm out of here. I'm going to Colombia or the Philippines. Australia used to be my safe place. Not anymore. Not anymore. Have you seen what's going on in Australia? Not anymore. Not anymore, right?
Oh, my just saying he's gonna get to New Zealand. Sue, Chili's coming to you. Fuck.
I hope we don't go to a civil war. I really do. I'm talking my ass off in front of thousands of people to try to make, well, I guess it used to be thousands. It's not thousands anymore.
I'm gonna say that's funny, isn't it? It's like Whitling. This is really old. Whitling, because he's lost his 300,000 follower TikTok account. It's been banned. He's lost them all, and now he's over to YouTube to talk to whoever. What a knob.
I was deplatformed. Cancel culture. I'm coming, kids.
What? Did he just say he's come? What? Oh my god, that's disturbing.
Thousands, it's not thousands anymore. I was deplatformed. Cancel culture. I'm coming, kids.
He did say that, didn't he? What? Why did he say that? Exactly. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was so wrong.
So we are born with civil liberties. Civil rights are passed when we don't have enough of a representation in a democratic republic to vote in the proper civil rights so that you can have the same piece of the American dream. That's what civil rights are. Civil rights are not civil liberties. They're supposed to be the same thing, but they are not a civil liberty. There's a difference. And you have to understand that. So now, as we go down the history of time here, all of these laws, there are actually Supreme Court policies were never voted upon by you and I. It was the unelected judiciary, which I talk about all the time. John Jay's writing in the Federalist Paper number 3, where he says that we appoint the right men in the right places. And that's what we're dealing with today. We've appointed the wrong men in the wrong places, and our country is in absolute shambles. We are a decimated country right now, fractured and divided, and now the new McCarthyism is that you're racist. The way they destroy you now is you're racist. And it doesn't matter what you do or say, it's racist because they said it's racist.
This is wank. I've got my mouth full. So I'm going to address this when I haven't.
So I gotta go right. I gotta go to the right. I gotta go work with political people on the right. I'm going right. I'm leaving the left. I'm going right. I can't even go on TikTok Live without my account being shut down. I only have one account left with 2,500 followers. I can go live on that maybe for 15, 20 minutes before my account gets shut down.
I haven't got my mouth full anymore, but I've forgotten what he said, so never mind.
And because the Fold has someone working inside of TikTok, you guys, I'm
Hey up, Mexican Bob, how you doing, mate?
gonna get so many millions of dollars out of you. I'm gonna get so many millions of dollars out of TikTok. You have no idea. Instagram.
Oh my god, where did that go? That never happened, did it? That's fucking awesome. I don't remember him ever saying that. So clearly I've never watched all of this. He's gonna get so many millions of dollars out of TikTok. We've been watching him on YouTube for what, getting on 2 years? Maybe more than 2 years? Where did it all go wrong? Everything I say sounds dirty, Asgard, don't worry about it.
As well, I'm gonna get so many millions of dollars out of you. I took screenshots of everything. I screen recorded everything. As soon as it started to go down October 24th, I started screen recording and screenshotting everything. People would create accounts with my name in them. I would report them, and they wouldn't be taken down. It's called a technocracy. Have you guys ever heard of that word? Can someone type
It's called YouTube, you fucking knob.
that in there? Technocracy. Have you guys ever heard of a technocracy? A technocracy is when the government colludes with technology companies to strip you of your civil liberties. Used to be called fascism. That used to be called fascism. Now it's called a technocracy. When the government colludes with Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to limit your civil liberties or your civil rights.
Yeah, Chili's right. Chili's right. The American government, yeah, colluded with TikTok. I don't know all the minute details, but at least was represented by a Singaporean, not a Chinese person, not a Japanese person, not any of them Asian countries that Chile is probably thinking of. But yeah, it's right, They're all colluding together, yeah.
It's called fascism, but it's also called a technocracy. You ever heard that before?
Nope.
A technocracy. Technocracy. That's funny. Someone put technocracy.
Hi, Leanne, how you doing, love? And Script Cat, how you doing, love? Shit, bollocks, fuck. Wait there, I wasn't swearing at you. I'm swearing because I was trying to throw a spanner at you. We all get spanners here. You know when the clown in the old TV It movie says, "Oh, we all float down here." That's the way that I say it. Yeah, we all get spanners here. I say it how Tim Curry said, "We all float down here."
I'm with you 100%. So I've been on the road. I've been traveling for the past month. I just got back. And now I'm finally in a place where I can take a moment, gather my thoughts, and create the videos that have to be created. But my outreach is now so limited. I only have so much outreach now. Because I was branded a racist. It's just incredible. My uncle, who we adopted when I was a kid, my uncle's 3 years younger than me. My Uncle David is 3 years younger than I am. David's black. What these people who branded me a racist don't know is that David and I were raised in the same house. That I beat up lots of people who called him the N-word.
Literally means fuck all. My oldest granddaughter is mixed race. Now, don't get me wrong, yeah, I ain't, but in theory, I could still be racist. It literally means fuck all, Chiller. Your actions meant something. By the way, anybody that's just joined, we're doing vintage, Chiller. This is vintage. This is old. So, I'm going to do anyway.
Beat them down. Listen, I'm honest about it, right? I love a good fist fight. All my teeth are fake from fist fighting my whole life. I love a good fist fight. There's nothing better. Now that I'm an adult, I can admit it. MMA's popular, it's a great sport. Fist fighting another man, there's nothing better. It's the most fun you'll ever have outside of sex. Right? Okay? So David and I were raised in the same house. When the neighbors called him the N-word, I'd beat up the neighbor. When the kids in junior high called him the N-word, I'd beat those kids up. In high school, when they called him the N-word, I'd beat those kids up. But now, today, I'm a racist. Just incredible. It's like living, it would be like you walking along, and no matter what color you are, or how tall you are, they're saying, you're a short black woman. And you're like, well, I'm a tall white guy. Or they go, you are a tall Asian. And you're like, no, I'm a Mexican woman. What are you talking about? That's the life I'm living right now, this total dystopia. People DM me every day calling me a racist. People who don't know me, now they can't see any of the videos that I posted because they've all been deleted. So now I have no leg to stand on. People come to me and say you're a racist. I say, do you see my body of work? And what work can they see? If they go over to my Instagram page or they go over to my YouTube page, they can see my body of work, but they can't see it on TikTok anymore because they took it down. Because someone's
I know, Asgard, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
working for the fold inside of TikTok. TikTok, you're gonna be paying me millions of bucks because I'm representing myself.
He did, right. So, the van was unlocked, keys in it, and the gun in it and whatnot as well. So, unlocked with the keys in. I mean, is that normal? Honestly, yeah, I'm not being, what's the word? I can't even fucking think. But anyway, yeah, I'm not being a cunt, right? Is that normal behaviour in America? Do you lot actually do that? Hi, Bright Anvil. Hi, Logan. And Carl, I've just chucked a spanner at your head. Thank you for being here, by the way. But yeah, is that normal? Because, I mean, over here, we do not do that. We do not leave our keys in our cars. We lock our cars. We take the keys with us. He left the car unlocked with the keys in. And practically with a neon sign in the windscreen saying, nick me, keys inside. You know what I mean? Fucking ridiculous, man. Honestly, that shit blows my mind.
I'm hiring a law firm to do it with me, but I'll be the lawyer. Can't wait to get you guys on the stand. I cannot wait. I have to subpoena your records. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I told you, I'm so mad about it. I can't even really tell you how mad I am because it just.
Hi, Rocket Couch. How you doing? Right. Good news today for me anyway. So we're doing a bit of vintage chill out. Sorry, it's lighting a cigarette. Because it's funny. And instead of making him faster, yeah, it turns out that if you make him slower, it's so much funnier. So this is drunk chipmunk chiller. Vintage drunk chipmunk chili.
Comes off so bad. It just comes off like you're just this angry guy. And I'll be honest. I'm pretty upset.
Are you pretty upset? I think he's pretty upset, you know. He says he's pretty upset, so he must be pretty upset.
We're living through absolute dystopia. I have trans people in my family. I'm pro-trans people. I'm not going to tell you who the family members are because I'm not trying to dox anybody in my own family.
You know what gets me, yeah, is that nobody really should have to be, like, you know, not racist or pro-trans or pro-homosexuality or something like that, yeah. Nobody should have to be that. You should just be, yeah, cool. You be you. You do you. You be you. If you're a rapper, great. Don't physically hurt anybody. You know, don't do anything terribly, you know what I mean? Don't fucking literally physically hurt anybody. You do what makes you happy. That's me. That's how I am. So I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm not racist and I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. No, I am just, you do you. Happy days. I'm also kind of bisexual, so clearly I'm on one side of the fence, but I don't fucking know. I mean, what the fuck, man? People are people. Chiller, grow the fuck up, bruv.
But in my family, I have people who are trans. I support them being trans because that's how they see their own life. And I have him on my profile, not because I'm some radical leftist, but to hold space for the people who are trans.
Hey, what's super? I've not seen you for a bit. Are you alright, love? This is vintage chili, it's not recent.
In my family, that they can have a space where they say that they're this particular thing. Didn't go over good at the righty.
That's wicked. What coded bastard just put. Fun fact, a whale's anus can stretch up to 40 inches long, making it the second biggest asshole in the world, next to Chile. That's fucking awesome. That's really good.
Mentioned, half those people believed and half people didn't. But what I'm saying is something bigger than that. If we don't create 2 new divisions in sports, we're going to decimate women's sports. We have to get 2 new divisions in sports. Trans men and trans women's divisions. If we don't, women's sports is going to be over within about 5 years. Completely wiped out, led by biological men who are now trans women. And our sports are going to be completely ruined around the world. As long as we allow this political correct leftist agenda to be pushed through, that biologically born men are now women because they say they are, or they have hormone therapy or anything else, it's garbage. It is I have a trans person in my family who's a trans man. My trans man family member will never be able to compete in sports against biological men if it comes to fighting or wrestling or track and field or javelin or hammer throw. They'll never be able to compete. Never. This isn't Billie Jean King taking on a fat white guy who said he could beat her in tennis. No, you're not playing a tennis pro who's a woman and you're a man. I'm talking about a biological born man who's now a trans woman taking on a woman in track and field. It's simply not fair and it has to change. We can't allow it. It has to change.
And Chili's gonna change it, people. Chili's gonna change it.
So, I've got to adjust. I got to go over to the right. I need help. I need help to overturn Terry. We've always needed the right's help. It's not something new to me. I knew eventually we would need the right's help. These laws will not be overturned by the 4 governors and 1 chief executive we have. And if you didn't notice about Obama, he was a fall in line, do what you're told boy. Yes, massa, I'll do whatever you say. Obama was a slave. Literally, a slave. He did what...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've got a mouthful. That's going a bit farther, isn't it? To talk about the first and only so far black American president. And he says that. Carry on, Trudy, carry on.
Whatever he was told, Obama was terrible. Horrifically bad. I campaigned for him in 2008. I got people to vote for him. I campaigned from door to door for Obama in 2008. And by 2009, because I read everything, I was saying, get rid of that man. He's a total fraud. He didn't help the black community
Regan would kick his ass, I agree. I church, by the way, I do.
at all. And what's really funny is I teach, I've been teaching this now for 6 months
What?
out loud to people. I teach black people Obama didn't help you at all. And they still put up pictures of Obama as though he was great. They still put up...
Why doesn't he see the racism in that? Seriously, why didn't he see the racism in that? That is shocking. Hi, William, how you doing, mate? Ah, dear me. Majestic, did I always say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Hi, how you doing? Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to carry on for a little bit, but I'm not going to be on for ages. Anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, I had some bad news today, so, yeah, cool. But yeah, let's carry on.
Pictures of Colin Powell. Not all black people, but some. Colin Powell was a war criminal. Colin Powell was one of the worst people on earth. On earth, Colin Powell was one of the worst people on earth. He did more damage to the globe than maybe any person in the military of all time. Any person who was in the Pentagon, no one did more destruction than Colin Powell. He's the reason why we're in the Middle East today. with his great representation of, look at this semi-truck with a trailer on the back of it. Back behind it is an elaborate weapons of mass destruction computer arsenal where they're building a giant arsenal. No, they're not. No, they weren't. No, they were not. No. They didn't want to join the central bank. That's the problem. That was the problem with Libya. They didn't want to join the central bank. Neither did Iraq want to join the central bank. That was the problem. It had nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction. And what did Obama say? George Bush drove us into a ditch. And then he just kept on driving. Added 2 more countries, Obama did. But yet there's black people that still celebrate Obama and still celebrate Colin Powell. While we're at it, why don't we give Condoleezza Rice a great big memorial, a great big shrine? She's not dead yet, but
Next.
there will be no cop sucking. I will not respect police. Don't ask me to. Don't think I'm gonna. Don't think I'm gonna be a part of it. I'm not interested. I will not respect cops until there's a third party over them for checks and balances.
Poster time. Or maybe not. Maybe not. It might not be poster time. It might be transparency time.
I read it all the time, but there's one particular paragraph that I think is essential to understanding checks and balances that have to go into policing, or we're never, ever, ever going to have a good police force. It'll never, ever be good because power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts
Hi again, Vlad. How you doing?
absolutely. And we know that. We know it. If you gave me absolute power over you, and listen, I truly will say, I am one of the most principled individuals you will ever meet.
What?
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, Chilla, absolutely, absolutely, you really are. Because let's think about it, yeah. The worst you've ever done is stalked somebody and manufactured with the intent to supply a date rape drug and shoplifted and I think maybe, just, yeah, you are. You're one of the most principled people we have ever known. Ever, ever.
If something goes against my grain, I go, no way. I won't do it. You know what? I was in a car
Yep, docs people, yep.
with a guy last week, just so you know. And I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but it's black people who are sending me messages calling me a racist. It is black people who deplatformed me.
Chili. I can't call him mate or brother. I called him brother earlier and he felt dirty. Chiller. Dude. Yeah? You know, if black people telling you that you're being racist, then that 99% of the time means that you're being racist. Who'da funk it, eh? Who'da fucking funk it? But that's the way it goes. Hi, Two Tall for Shorts. How you doing, mate?
It is. Whether I like it or not, that's the truth. Ironically, right? I've been teaching civil liberties for months, and it was black people who did it. I was in a car last week with a guy, helping him study for the California State Bar, and he dropped the N-word. I said, no. Stop. I said, I'm upset with some black people. Don't talk like that in front of me.
Chili was helping somebody go. Excuse me, helping somebody study for the bar. What the fuck? Why would... I'm so fucking stupid. And it's like, no. Fuck off, you knob, like you were.
And I couldn't even help my tone. It was harsh, it was aggressive, and it was hostile.
It isn't it, Super? It's a you problem, Chilla. Exactly.
I said, don't talk like that in front of me. And I made my point adamantly clear. I appreciate you having my back. I don't appreciate you disparaging an entire race. They're not N-words. They're not. It's a small group of black people who want clout and power that did this to me. And I'm taking them to court, and I'm suing them, and I'm going to have them deplatformed. You think I'm kidding? I'm not.
It didn't happen though, because before I even knew you existed, Chilla, seriously, yeah, on TikTok, I was already following at least half of those people, and they're still going strong, still doing what they do. So apparently it would seem that you're full of shit. Who'd have thunk it?
I'm not one bit. So my principles are not going to change. I'm going to remain the same principle. And even though
Exactly, William, exactly. I'll take things that never happened for 100.
I to say, I'm one of the most principled people you'll meet because of the way I was raised, because of my circumstances, and because of my life's journey. I don't give a shit about your money. I don't give a shit about your fame. Oh, there's the first curse word. Dang it. I gotta get better. I guess I'm 53 minutes in. More.
Serious question, yeah? Is saying damn bad or something? Why do some Americans say dang? Like D-A-N-G. Why do... Because, I mean, to me, saying... Well, I don't really say it because I say fuck. But, yeah, saying, oh, damn it. What's wrong with that? What? I don't know.
I talk, the more fired up I get. Forgive me for the bad language. Dang it. Anyway, as principled as I am, because I don't care about the things that you have or the things you can give me, I don't care. If you gave me absolute power over you, I would abuse it eventually. Not if, when. When. And we've given police absolute power. No one questions them. There's no third party. In the beginning of the Mullen, it talks about when the commission was coming in, how the captains and the lieutenants cleaned up their ranks real quick and said, "Hey, you got to straighten up." As soon as they knew someone was coming in.
I genuinely hate how he talks as if he knows what he's talking about, and he really has no idea. Pause face. Always there for the pause face.
A considerable momentum for reform has been generated. After previous investigations, the momentum was allowed to evaporate. The question now, will history repeat itself, or does society finally realize?
No, bloody's not considered a curse word at all. I mean, no, you just... Bloody's just a word, not... I don't know. Like, you know what, yeah? When... Shit, what was it? Right, when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to say knackered. I know that sounds weird, but I wasn't allowed to say knackered. My husband, he wasn't allowed to say bugger or buggered when he was a kid. So, I don't know, times change. You just... To me, yeah, the main swear words are bastard, shit, fuck, and cunt. Bitch as well, I suppose. I wouldn't have any kids saying that. I might be missing some, but they're the main ones. It's just... I don't know. I just don't know.
That police corruption is a problem that must be dealt with and not just talked about every 20 years. And this is the Knapp Commission report of 1972.
Nobody cares.
Not the Mueller Commission. This is a quote from the Knapp Commission of 1972 that did their own 3-year
Oh, yeah. Couldn't say sod. Yep.
investigation on policing. And in the Knapp Commission, it said momentum has been gained. When do we finally take police corruption seriously and put in a third party with both subpoena power and arresting power? And if you ever hear we're getting a civilian review board, you put your foot down and you say, the heck we are. I'm not for it. I'm for a third party. When you say defund, you say take the money and you fund a third party organization. There will be no cop sucking. That won't happen. That will never happen. Now, when we have a third-party organization that was recommended by both the NAP and the Mullen, and we have checks and balances on cops, and we know that that cop didn't just go and rob someone and beat up that guy and then do that to that woman or that guy, which, by the way, Caligula was famous for saying, it takes any man can.
Are you fucking serious? You are actually quoting a Roman emperor. Oh my days. Yeah, go on then, Shirley. Carry on. Finish your thought.
How do I say that? It's got bad language in it. Any man can do a woman, but it takes a real man to do a man. Anybody know about Caligula? 42 AD?
Yes. You really shouldn't be quoting him. What the fuck?
So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What's the most important?
Exactly, Goth. That's what... Exactly. And I started worrying, thinking, am I remembering wrong? Caligula was a fucking... Yeah, twisted. It's a nice way of putting it. But yeah, Chili, you just carry on quoting Caligula all day long.
That we get a third party over the top of cops that has subpoena power and arresting power. I tell you, the cops at Turning Point, the cops that I met at Turning Point, that I saw at Turning Point, who were celebrated wearing their vest that said sheriff on it, and all these right wingers were around them like, oh, it's Sheriff so and so. They don't know that guy's an absolute tyrant piece of garbage. There will be no cop sucking. If you think there's going to be cop sucking here, you're wrong. There will be no cop sucking from me. I don't respect cops. I don't like
Yeah, Nicholas, I do.
cops. That's not going to change. I'm going right. The people on the left who've been with me, thanks for coming. I hope you come. The mission of Overturn Terry does not stop. You guys, please follow my new Instagram, Chili Castro 2022. That great
I did, but you blocked me because you're a pussy.
big fat guy in Virginia, Jolly's friend, U.S. Army Overlord. I'm in fight shape. I've been doing sprints. I'm in shape. I finally.
Surrender Monkey, thank you. I have no idea what it is, but thank you. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're okay, mate. Hi. I hear cock, not cop every time. Yeah, that would be more appropriate. Again, anybody that's not long joined, yeah? I've got a hi Cookie, how you doing? I've got a 15-year-old son, and he'll be 16 in January, so he's in his last year, so he's going to be doing his GCSEs and whatnot this year. And he's decided what he wants to do when he grows up, and he wants to be a police officer. Which my brother's upbringing, it was a bit like, because I don't know, I went into details about it a little bit earlier, but we didn't grow up the best kind of thing. We had some interruptions from the police, so to speak, now and then. Anyway, but I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him, and I'm so proud that he's going to go to university and everything, which you don't necessarily have to do to become a copper, but he's going to be taking it proper seriously. He wants to get a diploma and shit, and he wants to be part of the armed response team. So I'm very proud. My oldest son's leaving, man, moving to London, the bastard. So yeah, he's been with his missus for ages. Actually, my oldest son's been with his missus for about a year, and she lives in London. And so he's been spending most of his time down there anyway, and he's paying rent for a flat in Leicester that he don't live in. So I get it. Fucking kids, eh? I know, I'm proud anyway. My parents all good. What's that? GCEs? Is that the US equivalent of grad? GCSEs are, yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, I think it might be. So GCSEs are what they do at the end of year 11. So when they were like 16. So it probably is the equivalent of that. When people don't finish school in America, they do is it a GDE? GD? Yeah, I think it is that, isn't it? So I think it's pretty much the same equivalent. I think. I'm not 100%.
I told that guy today, when I come through Jolly in Virginia, if you want to set up in a cage or in a field, I'm more
Did I say GDE? Yeah, GED.
than willing to meet you. He's a black guy. He's like 6'5" and like 280. Great big black guy called U.S. Army Overlord. I told him, hey, bud, I'll see you in Virginia. He reported my comments. You were so tough, though.
Why can't you just say a great big guy? Why did you have to say a great big black guy? Why did you have to do that? I don't get it. We don't do that over here. We actually don't, you know. Obviously, there's some racism and whatnot over here. Of course there is. There's racists everywhere. But if somebody robbed you, somebody's robbed you. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, obviously, if you're giving a description to the police, then you might mention the race. But if you're just texting your mum or something, you say, some fuckers just robbed me. That'd be it. You want to say some big white guy or some big black guy, you wouldn't say that. I just don't get it. I can't get my head around it.
When I was in Missouri, when everybody's calling me a racist, you were such a tough guy. I'm more than willing to meet you in a field. Just a field. Bring your friends. You need someone to stop me after I put you on the ground. Piece of...
Yeah, my son's really looking forward to it. Looking forward to it? No, really looking forward to it. It's not the right word. My son, I mean, he's really onto it. He really likes the idea of being able to do that, basically. That's his determination. So, yeah, should be cool. He's doing great anyway, so, and I'll be proud of him no matter what he does. He's my boy.
Garbage. Your best bet's to get in a cage where there's going to be a ref that stops me after you're done. Because you'll be done.
That is fucking funny, isn't it, Super? Exactly. Says the guy who ran away from Chad. Oh, fuck me, man. I can't do it, you know. I can't do it, and I'm British. I'm supposed to be able to. Right, wait there. Right. There you go. I did it. I fucking did it. I really struggle.
I love Tulsi. Listen, I'm becoming a Ron DeSantis man myself. I really am. I really am. You know, DeSantis was the one who pinpointed. He pinpointed that if we lose kids by first grade, it was a DeSantis study. It was done at the
That's what I was trying to do, look. I was trying to do the pinker. That's the thing. Right, so here's my can of beer, yeah. So, there's my thumb and my fingers. Right, that's what I need. Right, there, look. I was trying. So I've got my pinky sticking up, but it's not sticking up far enough. It only goes there. And that's literally the best I can do. I'm not British. Fuck me, man. I'm not British. Must be the gypsy in me.
Was it the Breyer Institute? I can't remember the institute. I think it was the Breyer Institute in Florida. DePaul Institute? Damn it. Sorry, I can't remember. Ron DeSantis funded a study based on black incarcerated men in their 20s and 30s.
Oh, bollocks, shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Absolutely not, William. Never will happen at all.
DeSantis funded it because they have isn't it amazing? Florida has a prison problem. They can't.
Yeah, we've got to be down with the kids, haven't we, Goth? That's why I did it. So, yeah. Well, I bet you're better at it than me. You should do it again and send me a picture. Yeah, I need a picture. Just of your hand, I need to know that you're actually doing it. I bet you're doing it better than me anyway. I don't understand it. I don't understand why I can't do it. Alright. Bottle of water. Holding it. See, I don't care why anybody does it anyway. Honestly, but I'm really confused. Why does anybody do it anyway? I don't understand why anybody holds a bottle and gets like that. I don't understand it. That's so weird. Pinkies up. British fucking cultural appropriation. Ain't having it. Indestructible life orders here. Fact, Chile has never been in a real fight. Absolutely. You're going to get one now, though. Look, I'm throwing a spanner at your head. What are you going to do about it, eh?
House as many people as they have in prison today. Amazing. What's going on there? We know what's going on. It's the war on drugs. You create an economy where only the top...
How does Chile do it so easily then, Goth? That's what bugs me, right? He does it so easily with, like, bottles of water and stuff. And I cannot do that. It's not natural. It's fucked up. I will put your hands on OnlyFans, yeah. Because I need something to go on my Only Tits account, so... there were some online records on bail for his high school wrestling career. He wasn't bad though. He also once represented Alaska. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I knew he came in 4th place once. Well, his team did or something. I don't know.
1 or 2% make money, and so what are people going to do? They're going to deal drugs. So...
What? Like you? Like Chile, gonna do drugs, yep.
DeSantis did a study, I still don't have the name of that institute right, and he said that if we lose kids, black kids, by 1st grade, if they can't read and write, if you don't read to your kid for at least 20 minutes a day, up until through 1st grade, that there's a very good chance that your kid ends up in the prison cell. They train.
First, why did you have to say black again? Why? I literally have no idea. No idea. Now, nobody's a perfect parent, so, and I've had a lot of children. So I know for a fact that I did not sit there with all of my children every night and read with them or to them. I didn't. And I'm going to say that I didn't. I had too many children. And too many things and just all this, that and the other. Do you know what though? Do you know what happened? The school were fucking amazing and my children were reading amazingly by the time they were 5 years old, as my granddaughters are as well. So, fuck you, Chile.
Sit back. DeSantis did this. DeSantis did it. I'll have the name of the organization because my OCD will eventually get it, and maybe I'll put it in the comments. Okay? And he found that we don't lose kids by 5th grade or 4th grade or 3rd grade by 1st.
Cannot argue with that. Chile's kryptonite is that he wants to be in a position of power and has failed at all of his attempts. Hollywood, business, executive, activist, and scholar. Absolutely, church. You talk truth. I dip back, I do, love. Are you okay?
Grade. If your kid can't read basic reading comprehension, then what happens by 2nd grade, the other kids are reading books that are interesting, like Where the Red Fern Grows. I think I read Where the Red Fern Grows in 2nd or 3rd grade. I could always read. My parents made me learn how to read at a very young age. I
love how he said my parents. He didn't have parents. He had a mum, and his dad was already somewhere else. He did not meet his dad until he was in his 40s.
learned my times table before I was 5. I learned how to do 2 times 2, 3 times 2, 4 times 2, 5 times 2. I learned the entire multiplication table.
It's called the 2 times 10. Oh my days, why am I even doing this? Why am I doing this? 2 times table. Yeah, carry on, go on.
By the time I was 5 years old. And so,
Bravo,
when
bravo.
we get to 2nd grade and those kids are reading books, like my favorite childhood book is Where the Red Fern Grows. If you have not read Where the Red Fern Grows, I mean, maybe when I'm an adult now, it might be a little childish, but it's about a kid with his dogs, and it's a real heartwarming story. I sobbed, I mean, tears pouring down my face like you can't imagine. DeSantis did a study, and he found that if we lose him by 1st grade, we lose the kid, we lose the man. That kid who can't read by 1st grade, we lose him as a human being. He ends up in a dungeon. Because we have
What did he say? What, 5 minutes ago? That black kid that can't read by 1st grade? That's what he said. Not necessarily word for word, because I've got terrible memory, so I can't remember word for word, but that's what he said. He said black kids. Fucking ridiculous.
we have an industrial prison complex created by mandates. We have an industrial prison complex created by mandates. We have an industrial
Hi, Big Book. I didn't know you were here. How you doing?
prison complex created by mandates. By the Prohibition mandate and by the War on Drugs mandate.
Oh no, the slurring, yeah, is because we ended up, I've gone for slow instead of fast. Slow's actually funnier, so we're sticking with it, because it sounds like he's drunk and it's really funny. I say it's really funny. It's at least slightly amusing. It was when we started, anyway.
So, feels good to be in shape. I'll tell you that. Feels good to be in shape. Feels good to be in shape. Feels good to be in shape.
Does it?
You know, I was talking to one of my friends. He was watching earlier. My friend was watching earlier. Resist Evil. My friend was watching earlier, and we were talking about fasting and intermittent.
Seriously, how many times did you just say my friend was watching earlier? Let's rewind it, because this is important to me now, because this is what my whole YouTube life revolves around. Wait there. Go.
Feels good to be in shape. I'll tell you that. Feels good to be in shape.
Yeah.
Feels good to be in shape.
Yeah.
Feels good to be in shape.
For me,
You know,
yes.
I was talking to one of my friends. He was watching earlier. My friend was watching earlier. Resist Evil. My friend was watching earlier, and we were talking about fasting and intermittent fasting and how much it can change your life. Let me tell you something. I'm dialed in. I'm dialed in.
You ain't fucking anymore though, are you, you knob? And yeah, I said my friend was watching earlier 3 times, by the way. Oh, dear me. Oh, God, Chilla, you look so different these days, bro. You really do. You look so different.
I'm dialed in from intermittent fasting. I don't eat all day till the end of the day, and then I have my dinner. And for the last week or two, because I've been on the road, it's been pizza, burgers, milkshakes. That's been my whole dinner by the last, for the last 2 weeks as I've been on the road traveling. I've been on the road meeting with people. So if you guys would, BrandedAracist.com is a fundraiser. BrandedAracist.com is a fundraiser. DeleteLaws.com is still up. Delete Laws with a Z. If you guys are so inclined and you want to participate, thanks a lot. I will be getting.
Thank you for the 100. Sorry, I'm rubbish at different. Wait there. I'll turn this up too loud. Sorry, give me a second. Get there. I'm crap with world currencies and whatnot, so I have no idea what that is. But thank you, Asgard. I really, really appreciate it, and I really, really do. Thank you so much. You just consider as a... Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm rubbish. I'm absolutely rubbish. I know dollars and euros and pounds, and that's it. And I'm crap after that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, it's alright. It's so good. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Right, let me turn this down. Let's add it on too loud.
Money. Added to Leave the Dweeb. Out of Jolly Ginger. Out of I Speak. Out of...
Shit, that's it, innit? Donkey Kong, yeah. Donkey Kong counts. And then when if anybody like Nimrod, for example, used to do thing is we used to say, oh, it's sex. Oh, give us some sex. That, yeah. Oh, thank you, Sue Bear, for the $2. Chili, you're not an easy teacher. So, yeah, man. Sue Bear's told you. Facts are facts. Get over it, Chilla. Get over it.
Aunt Karen, if she has any money, she's actually literally, if you do the research on her criminal history, Aunt Karen is not, she gets evicted from her houses, she doesn't pay her bills, she often...
I'm so, right. So she's one of the people that I was on about that I do follow on TikTok. I've not been on TikTok for ages though, but she's pretty fucking big on TikTok. So she is definitely earning money off it. And so everything that he's just said is basic bullshit. He's just butthurt because a black woman called him out on his TikTok racism.
There's records of this, so I'm not slandering or libeling her. There's literally...
Oh, look, sorry. I do miss sometimes because I'm rubbish. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit, I am so sorry, Big Book. I really am. For the $2. Thank you so much. Gonna help murder the whiskey supply bottoms, but thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I missed it. I really am. And thank you for letting me know that I did miss it. Because obviously I'd never do that on purpose. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Records of this. So if it's the truth, then that's one thing. If it's not, it's slander, libel. And she's one of those people I'm suing in federal district court, but not in California. No. I think I'm gonna sue Aunt Karen.
But you haven't sued her though, have you? I mean, this is honestly, right, this is old. This is not new. This is old. And he has not sued her. Or anybody else. Well, you know, we know who he has sued, but you know what I mean.
Pretty sure. Along with Lethal Lex, where their bookstore is. Her husband owns a bookstore. That's gonna be my bookstore.
I think you might be right, Rack. I really do.
You guys really made a mistake. And if you take so the difference between criminal law and tort law is criminal law is the people versus you, the people versus whoever. Tort law is plaintiff versus defendant. It's not criminal law. Now, tort law can turn into criminal law. It can turn into a criminal case if you prove criminality has been done, which is what I'll be doing against the Fold. They've defrauded thousands of people and ran them off an app to their benefit. This is legal stuff. It's very simple if you understand the terminology. But when you run people off of an app so that there's more people flocking to you as the influencer, and those people are ran off, then you make more money.
Why not it can be like a board game for our kids and shit? So I mean, I was so disappointed. You know what I mean? I was going to get that for my grandkids, and it just never happened. I was devastated. It's just such a letdown. He said that there would be a board game. The fuck?
You make more fame, you have more gain. And so that's called your benefit. And that can then become a RICO case. Because there's thousands of people involved with the Fold. What's going to happen is TikTok is going to have to remove all accounts that have ever put the Fold on them, or I am the Fold, or Crown of the Fold, or any of that. What's going to happen is there's going to be a big cleansing. It's going to take a year, but then I'll take them all down.
Well, bear in mind, yeah, that this video is about 2 years old, and all the people that he's talking about are still there on TikTok, acting like they've always acted and doing what they've always done, and they've forgotten about Chili at this point.
I'll take them all down. I'm gonna take them all down. So you guys that are watching my videos, if you guys see these videos, you're welcome to do whatever you want. I don't want you to take clips of my video and make fun of me. That's intentional infliction of emotional distress. You might want to.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What a little fucking pussy. Oh, if you take clips of my video and make fun of me, that's intentional emotional distress. Fuck me, man. Go fucking back, bro. You reckon you're all this, that, and the other. You're so fucking hard. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. The fuck, man. Seriously, Brits in my chat right now, yeah? Could you imagine this cunt on a fucking council estate? Oh my days. Oh my days. It just... How long would he last? How long would he last?
Look into that. You might want to take a look at what I'm talking about. Okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to find out in court. Anyway, it starts to get me mad.
Exactly, Tuto. Sticks and stones would break my bones, but mean words and I'll sue you. Which, you know, we grew up with a different version of that, but clearly that's what version Chili grew up with.
I start to get pissed off, and I don't want to become unlikable because I'm upset. But, so
You'd be sound, Kovar. You'd be fine. Ain't that scary? Chili's an arrogant cunt. You're not an arrogant cunt, basically. Chili is, and that's what would fuck Chili over. Giving it a big un on a council estate will fuck you over if you ain't got anything big to give back, kind of thing. Chili gives it a big un, he'd be fucked over. You won't give it a bigger, you'd just be a normal person, and normal people are fine. So it's all good.
this was a video to the people who have stuck up with me, who've been my friends and stuck with me through the whole time. I really appreciate you guys. There are people who supported me, who have Venmo'd me and Cash at me. Thank you so much.
I'll look after you, Cove. Don't you worry, love.
I'm still floating at zero. They successfully defunded my company. They got me fired from my job. Not fired, I'm released as a corporate officer because of the thousands and thousands of phone calls.
Oh, you're right, Dipbag. It's completely different. You know what, yeah? Half of the fucking things that I used to upload on TikTok used to get removed for harassment and bullying. It was pathetic. None of it was harassment or bullying. Then half of the ones that got removed got reinstated. I could post that shit all day long on YouTube and it'd be fine. Whereas there's things that you can't post on YouTube, but you can post on TikTok. It's all fucked up. Fucked up? It's all fucked up even.
They've hurt me. and by the way, that was going to happen.
They've hurt him. We'll go back. I love Vintage Chiller. Vintage Chiller's so funny. Go on then, what you say?
Not fired, I'm released as a corporate officer.
Yeah.
Because of the thousands and thousands of phone calls.
Yeah.
They've hurt me.
Oh no.
And by the way, that was going to happen anyway.
What's
but it doesn't matter. It's now their fault.
Oh my god.
It's their fault.
Is it? Oh.
They
Okay.
blew up 5 people in that office with 2,000 phone calls.
Oh, that's terrible,
So
Chiller.
there's going to be a price to pay.
I feel so
And
bad.
I can prove damages,
Well, no.
which defamation per se is malice, defamation with malice. So I don't have to prove damages. I can submit my damages financially and say this is what I've been hurt and this is a lifetime hurt because I'm a civil libertarian and now there's a large sect of people who will always see me as racist, meaning I need to be compensated for that. Talib, yeah, bud, you got the money. I hope your book does really well. I really do. I hope you get a lot of sales.
That is very true. What Goff just said, yeah. One good thing about Vintage Chiller is how we know how the predictions turned out. Exactly. So, yeah. I just find him a lot more amusing. The back in the day Chili, it's a lot more amusing. It really is. We're about at the end of the video, so let's carry on.
I do. Praying for you, brother. Praying for you. So. No. Whoever just said that, I don't know what exactly you said. That's not what it is, my friend. That's whoever just said that. Make fun of me or I'll sue. That is not defamation. That is not defamation. You can't just make fun of someone and they sue you. That's not how it works. I know you don't know anything about tort law, but maybe you might want to look into it because I'm not going to educate you.
The slower drunk Chili is funny, you know. I really think it is. But the downside of that is that then we'd have to... It take longer. So, oh God, man, I'm actually genuinely proper torn. Because slow drunk chili sounds funnier. But speeded up chiller gets us through it faster. Fucking hell. This is literally a massive life dilemma. Fucking hell. Fuck.
If I could just block you, I just would immediately. Whoever just said that, I would just block you. Because there's people like you in the world that make the world a worse place. You say stupid things and you don't know what you're talking about. When someone decimates your reputation from 20 years of studying constitutional law, ends your business, gets your online store ends and you don't make any more money from it, and you can prove losses, and they paint you in a negative light. That's not true. That's called defamation. And if a right-thinking person, or if they're an authority, there's so many things here. It's just like, you just say stupid things, and it's just, whatever. You're just part of the mob, dude. You're part of the mob. So, anyway, listen, I want to say thank you to the people who have supported me and who believed in me. My friends in Ohio, my friends who drive, my friends who have been with me the whole way, my hometown friends. I have hometown friends who called me when this happened and said, oh my God, how are you going to live? Let me help you. And it's just, I mean, I've just had enough. I've just had enough to keep my wheels on the car. Just had enough. And it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a grind. But I'm not going to become a cocksucker because I got to go to the right. I'm not going to change my stance on being pro-choice. I'm not going to change my stance that the laws created in our country were based on race because there's factual history. I'm not going to discriminate against black people because some black people have deplatformed me. That's only some of them. There's still thousands and thousands of black people who completely believe and know that it has to be legislation and that these people who did this to me are charlatans. We have to overturn white supremacy. How do you overturn?
Stop talking about black people. Just talk about people. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But at least over here, and the way I feel and the way I am with people, that's the way we act. It's not a black person, it's not a white person, it's just a person. Fucking hell.
White supremacy, bud. You're such a moron, dude. We gotta overturn white supremacy, the guy said, by taking down the institutions that support white supremacy. So you're calling for a revolution against our government. We are opposed. And that comment you made that I have recorded and downloaded, it's gonna be the demise of you and your page. You are gonna be deleted. You guys don't think so. See. Alright, I'm getting pissed off because I start to get into the minutia of the case, and it just makes me angry. So I won't take any more of you guys' time. I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. I want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Delete Laws is still up. If you guys want to get a poster, please go grab a digital poster or get a hard copy poster. I still have 90 hard copy posters in stock. Obviously, they decimated my small store, so I don't get any sales anymore.
Absolutely, Sue. Absolutely. We all bleed the same. Racism is stupid. Absolutely.
I can't go on TikTok Live. After I teach for an hour on TikTok Live, people buy my products, but no one's buying my products because I can't go on TikTok Live, and I now have a new audience. So it is what it is, but the posters are still available. The digital posters are still available. The ebook is still amazing. The ebook still teaches you 20 Supreme Court cases that you need to know, and it's the actual holdings of the Supreme Court cases. So the ebook is still amazing. You can print it out at home. I'm going to get hard copies done this next year, but I'm just going to be so busy doing what I'm doing. And then the Branded a Racist gear on brandedaracist.com is really funny. The mug, it says Branded a Racist. It's really funny. The logo on the hat is really funny. I mean, I'm going to put an online store together so they can buy them without...
Didn't go anywhere though, did it? Right. I'm going. I've been on for nearly 2 hours. I've been on an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm going. I'll be back tomorrow though. So take care everybody, and thank you for being here. Like I was saying earlier, a friend has died today, so a bit drowning in my own sorrows and stuff as much as I could with a can of flipping Carlin. That was depressing. But Surrender Monkey's my man, so happy days. Right, take care everybody. Love you. See you soon, okay?